Hey everyone, today we'll be watching 5 games played between Sisters of Battle and Necrons. I will be playing with Sisters against Necron players. I've chosen a few games that I've played, only 5 of them, although I've got plenty of them. And I chose from the good Necron players that were playing lately. And I also chose not the shortest games. I tried to choose some good, around 15 minutes long games, so let's get started. The first game will be played between me and Sanity is for the week on Fata Morga. Also I've picked the games where maps weren't very bad for Necrons. Fata Morga in fact is a very good map for Necrons. I mean, from the standard map pool, there are better maps, but not very frequently played, such as Frazier Demise, Velvet Duress. Those are very rare maps, very rarely played, and not even included in any map pools and tournaments. So the games will be on Fata Morga, Battle Marshes, and Tranquility's End. Here I am on the top side, with Sisters going for 2 missionaries, Adeptus Sororitas Convent and Pristine Sanctuary. That's how you get started in this matchup, with these 2 buildings being placed simultaneously, so that you can get the Seraphims out. I do not do that for Canoness with Inferno Pistol. This is for Seraphims. Also, Generator must be placed. I do not place it for now for some reason, not sure why. Getting this point, probably I forgot about Generator. But you also must add the Generator, not a big problem though. You can adjust the game with 2 Seraphims on tier 1, now I remind about Generator and place it. But even if I wouldn't place it, you could go for 2 Seraphims and still be fine. So getting the closest points in the first place. And the Seraphims go on Harris, of course. On the bottom side of the map, Necrons. He places the turret here. And something went wrong for Necrons already. I wonder what's wrong with this. He placed 5 generators and the turret. 2 Necron warriors. Scarabs here probably will survive. They could retreat under the turret and be fine. During this time I take my points safely and build the listening posts. Jumping away from here since there's a turret here. And I will try to not allow Necrons to take his points. Not allowing him to capture the locations and build the obelisk, so he would have a low speed and low population cap. $62 to 10 economy for me, finishing the 4th listening post, and I am able to go tier 2 right now if I wish to, and I think that's what I will do. I can hit tier 2 button and I go for it. As you can see, Sisters starts tier 2 at the 3rd minute, while Necrons at this point in time doesn't even have the summoning core up, and if he would have the summoning core, his economy would be terrible. Sanity goes for the Necron Lord. He has Necron warriors around defending. He cannot take even this point. Seems like he's afraid of this Seraphim squad and does not want to get out with the Necron warriors, or maybe he just stays there to protect the obelisk. I think that's what he was doing. That's why he was not moving away from there, protecting the obelisks until they get finished. Now Necron Lord probably will try to deal some damage on tier 1. Pretty late Necron Lord, but there's no need for him earlier. I see these Necron warriors, I will jump away. To this point, it's already finished. Building the 2nd generator, I am almost tier 2, adding the 2nd Seraphim squad and Inferno pistol. So it seems like Sanity will see that I am tier 2 very soon. Got the second Seraphim squad up. Inferno pistol being researched. My economy is 80 to 20. Necron's economy is 70. Plus 70, it will be plus 80 when this will get finished, but there is still no summoning core up for him. So plus 80 economy without summoning core. He is floating a bit. Here Necron Lord trying to destroy the generator, but he won't be able to do that. I think he will have to jump away. But even if he destroys this generator, this is not worth a trade. Can you see how much HP he's losing? I think the generator goes down, but he might lose the Necron Lord for this. Definitely not worth it. Very low HP left on that Necron Lord. And I still have another one here. I already have the Holy Reliquary on the 5th minute, and Confessor is on the way. I am tier 2 and 5, Necron only now finishes his summoning core and places the Forbidden Archive. So how will he stop these Seraphims? With crack grenades, and then he will need to stop also the Confessor. Turret went down in a second from the crack grenade in there. Jumped in here to destroy. Also kill some Scarabs. Necron Lord went down. Necron Lord is useless against Seraphims. He cannot tie up because Seraphims simply run away and shoot him to death. Necron warriors here wouldn't really have too many chances against all these Seraphims. Some observers complaining about my low economy, but that's how this style is being played in the matchup. There is no need for higher economy when Necron doesn't have a better economy. He will have a worse economy, in fact, very soon. A worse economy than me, I mean. I will have this economy for quite a time. Armor is on the way, tier 2 on the way for Necron, 60% done. Destroying these obelisks. Adding the Celestians. 7th minute in the game. Some Necron warrior mass trying to be gathered here in the Necron's base. Yeah, no LP2s, why would I do them if I can win without them? If I go for the LP2s, I give Necron more time to make his bigger army, so it will be in fact a mistake. At least that's how I see it. Sister shouldn't allow a Necron to gather the Necron warrior mass, and that's what I do. Jumping again in here, but this is not a bad jump. I did not see all these Necron warriors here. Or maybe this is a good jump after all, because I've got the armor and all these sisters deal very high damage, also using the Confessor ability. And the Necron warriors probably will die, all of them. And after that I will be able to destroy the generators. Turret got upgraded. I should consider destroying it. Solar Pulse was researched. Sanity can win some time. As I've said, this guy is probably mad now, as there was such a Necron player. He used that name before. He says GG already, he doesn't even try. Yeah, there is no way. Without tier 2 and 5 Necron warrior mass you cannot stop this. And at the next jump, when the crack grenade will get the cooldown, I will jump in here and destroy a few generators. So he will get even more behind in technology and economy. So that's how the first game went. This is the fastest game from all of these. Only 8 minutes long. The next ones will be longer. around 15 to 16 minutes. So this is just the warm-up. I hope you liked this quick game. Let's proceed to the second game. I think the last game does not need any commentary. So let's start with this one. Playing against Master, also a main Necron player. I also want to deliver to your attention that this player's main races are Necrons, while I am not a main player with Sisters of Battle. Master on the top side of the map starts with 5 scarabs. On the bottom side I will do the same opening as in the last games, building the Adepta Sororitas Convent and Pristine Sanctuary at the same time, and placing the generator. First missionary will go and get this point, the second one probably will go here, or no, I actually put the rally point on this one, because there might be a decap incoming from this side. He could decap this point or this point, so I start with this one, it's more safer. When I go for Seraphims, they don't get out fast enough to stop the scarabs from decap. And the missionaries aren't very good at dealing damage to scarabs, so the scarabs will be able to decap easily. But there is no decap threat, so this is just a safe move from me, nothing else. It wouldn't help me much though. Took this point already and I am going towards the relic. Master is building 5 generators and adds the ghost turret. Necron warriors on the way and takes also this point. Closest to the generators, he will be able to upgrade it to the obelisk and damage my seraphims if required. I will see his turret now, and I will need to play more carefully around this base, trying to kill his scarabs here, but he will finish the capture. Having 2 listening posts up now, 44 to 10 economy. As you can see at the start, I do not invest much into these seraphims, and I only have 1 seraphim squad. After I hit tier 2 button, I make another squad. Very soon I will be able to hit tier 2 button. The resources will allow me. When I will finish this, I will be able to hit tier 2. Oh, and we also have a pretty fast summoning core from Master in there. He probably knows how to play this matchup. With fast Necron warrior upgrade maybe, that's what he thinks will save him. With good defense, with upgraded obelisk and turret here, will this save him? I hope so. He can use it right now, yeah, and he kills 2 seraphims, very good job. Not the best run around here with my sisters. Should be more careful. My tier 2 is on the way, just like in the last game. This is the style I am using against Necrons. There is no need for LP2s, no need to give Necron too much time, and then complain that Necrons are overpowered, or that sisters are weak in this matchup. You just have to be playing correctly, with a good timing, that's all you need really. 65% tier 2 and seraphims. The second squad will be out soon. There is no Necron warrior upgrade on the way from Master, but he will have 3 Necron warriors, actually 4 squads. 1 squad of Necron warrior is fully reinforced. 2 other squads here running around his base. The 4th one is on the way, it gets cancelled and Master also goes tier 2. I am already tier 2, Master now hits tier 2 button, well, better than in the situation with Sanity in the last game. Sanity was still tier 1, without summoning core when I was tier 2 and 5. Crack grenades on the way, Here I am able to outrange these Necron warriors and shoot them slowly. Also adding the leaders, and he has to teleport away. I think this ability usage was a waste. Better keep it for later. But not a big problem. So now I have on the 4th minute and the 5th minute 2 Seraphim squads with Crack Grenade upgrade and Inferno pistol. While Master has some Necron warrior squads without upgrades. And he's got tier 2 with plus 70 economy. Is that good enough to stop these sisters? We'll find out very soon. I am jumping towards his base, of course, and I go for some generators or maybe this turret. Not sure what I will focus now. Not the best engagement though, because I do not have armor, but still I do not want to give him too much time. I used my crack grenades on the turret, now focusing the generator. With the upgrade I am able to destroy it, and now I can jump back again. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So Master's economy now is plus 60 and he lost the turret. Necron warrior upgrade was done by the time he hits tier 2. He tried to destroy this and my generator, but he had to teleport back to save his generators. My economy is 80 to 20, almost like in the last game, upgrading 1 LP2 now. Probably the reason why this game will be longer. I am not going for a fast confessor. Instead I will upgrade my economy a bit, from what I can see. Now I place the Holy Reliquary on the 6th minute. Necron warriors trying to get out of their base and I jump back into his base. He goes for the Greater Summoning Core. I go for his generators, ignoring the Necron warriors. And look at this crazy damage. Even without the ability, the generator went down like in 10 seconds. Without using the crack grenades, without using the ability. On Seraphims, now I can also kill all these scarabs. I don't care about his Necron warriors running around. And people were trying to convince me that Necron warrior mass is what should be done in this matchup. That I am losing against sisters because I do not go for the Necron warrior mass. Well, here you have it, Necron warriors all around the map. And what can they do? Nothing. They just cannot hunt these Seraphims. And if they get out of the base, you go into Necron's base and destroy everything he has with your grenades and Inferno pistols. Here I can also trap this Necron warrior. It will get killed because it's not... his army is split all over the map. Not very good usage of these Necron warriors. It's better to keep them all in one place. They are much more effective when they're being used as one living squad, not this split around the map. If you're splitting like this, these Necron warriors will get killed sooner or later. Seems like I've added the 3rd Seraphim squad. Or no. I jump in here, saving my LP2. This is Necron warriors with double upgrades, by the way. He lost morale from one listening post that was under the reparation. That's funny. Now I have also the Confessor up with Celestians. I am not abusing this Celestian veteran superior bug with 2 veterans like others do. I am trying to do a fair game. But honestly, in this matchup, sisters don't need it. It's more than possible to win without that double leader. Nice usage of the obelisk from Master in this game. He damages the morale of my Seraphims while I am retreating, at least. Again, he's got all his army split around the map, so these Necron warriors alone here can't really do much. They simply get killed. But he has to do some damage, that's why he splits these Necron warriors. He went here, destroyed listening post, destroyed the generator, now goes towards my base. Deal some damage. Still, he's doing the Necron warrior mass. And that's what players were complaining about that I'm not doing in this matchup. But here you have it. Finally he teleports here. I will have to outrange the Necron warriors. It's still possible to destroy them because of Confessor abilities. Once the Confessor's might will be ready for stun, I can just engage and kill most of these Necron warriors. Or I can add a sister squad with bloaters and phosphor grenades, and that way the Necron warriors won't last long as well. Still trying to keep this harass going with my Seraphims into Master's base. My economy is 74 to 10, Master's economy is plus 60. A very close economy in this game. It seems like Master is going for some sort of comeback. While I went under a better position here with my listening post, staying nicely from range and outranging these Necron warriors. One squad almost gets killed. As you can see, it lost morale pretty quickly. Goes in, and the entire squad gets killed. 2 Necron warrior squads left. And that's from 2 Celestian squads and 1 Seraphim against 3 Necron warrior squads. And how can, after these people, say that Necron warrior is the way to play? And sisters suffer against them. I really can't understand that. If you're not blind and see what is going on here, then you can see that Necron warriors have absolutely no chance in these fights. There is no Necron Lord because if there would be, Master would be still tier 1 and he'd probably be dead already. Necron Lord with artifacts is way too expensive. It allows me to do too much damage on his base earlier in the game. But even with this army, Necron warriors can't deal with it. They just can't. And his economy is too low for destroyers, only plus 70. He made 2 Flayed One squads and Necron Lords. I don't give him too much time to recover, I just go in after his bad fight here. Well, he had to fight. He cannot give me too much time. And after that fight, I cannot give him much time. He has lost another Necron warrior squad without killing almost anything. I am going with Seraphims in close combat. These Flayed Ones will win some time, tank some damage, but still not able to do much. Trying to micro here properly. Use the crack grenade on the obelisk. I want to destroy it because it's quite annoying. Now I will also probably decap. No, he places the obelisk again, but it's not a big problem. Seraphims in here having very good mobility. I can outrange his Necron warriors. I can deal with the Necron Lord easily. I can deal with the Flayed Ones easily. I am using the stun here. And most of Necron army is destroyed. Here you have it. The wonderful magical Necron warrior mass that is unstoppable. Along also with Flayed Ones. Well, as you can see, I don't care about this army, I just go for the generators, ignoring Flayed Ones, ignoring Necron warriors. Just destroy these generators. Used the crack grenade and it went down. And GG gets called. What else? What can he do? I don't know. And I get ridiculed for believing that this matchup is in the Sisters of Battle's favor. But this is not all that you've seen yet. There are still many games to watch, 3 more games. And that's not all I can show. Yeah, Master typed GG, but he keeps fighting. In the end he will end without generators. And he will have to quit anyway. The Necrons are simply too slow to deal with all this Sisters mobility, with all the crack grenades, with all the Inferno pistols, with the Faith abilities from Confessor, with this Seraphim's ability. Summoning core goes down, one more jump here and all these generators will go down. So it's probably time to quit for Master, because I'm jumping again into his generators. He uses the obelisk, but this is not enough to stop. The Seraphims, another generator goes down, then this one gets focused, and his economy will be plus 30 if this gets destroyed. And that's some unplayable economy already. After this, Necron simply cannot recover. He doesn't have enough time to rebuild. By the time he will recover his economy, I will be tier 4. So it's just pointless to waste time. Here we have it, the score 114 killed by me. Just a random Sisters player against a main player with Necrons. As you've seen, pretty one-sided. And I killed almost twice as much than he did. And this is not just your average Necron, this is a pretty good Necron player. And it's known to be so for years. I'm not showing games just against random Necron players. The third game will be played against the guy that considers himself the best Necron in the world. So let's load in on a very good Necron map, Tranquility's End. On the top side with Sisters, Tranquility's End, I consider this map the best map from map pool from the standard map pool for Necrons. It's too good I do not show you the games played on anti-Necron maps in this matchup. It's just too hopeless. Way too hopeless. Going for 2 missionaries. And just like in the last games. This is the way to play this matchup. At least that's how I like to play it. And with the missionaries again, taking the closest points, then you go for the points that are a bit farther away, for the outer points, I mean. Barracks and Pristine Sanctuary must be finished almost at the same time. So you get your Seraphim on the way when these buildings finish. Generator being built. On the bottom side we have the best Necron in the world, SWS Elijah. He went for fast capture of this point. What will this give him? Some production speed and population cap that he does not need right now. And delay in economy. Great choice. 5 generators on the way, captures strategic points with 2 scarabs at the start. Well, this is standard, that's how you play Necron standard. You capture with 2 scarabs and you build with 2 or 3 other scarabs, depends on how you start. Here are my Seraphims, I am not able to kill his scarabs here because it's already captured. My economy is 44 to 10 already. 50 to 10. His economy will be plus 70 when he finishes all these generators. He goes for the plus 80 generator. and he does not make the Necron Lord. And that's good. Necron Lord is useless against Seraphims, even if he would be made just to go and try to destroy Sisters of Battle generator. Well, until he will find this generator, I will be tier 2 already, and I can even just get some builder in here and repair. So I doubt he would even be able to destroy the generator if he will be under fire of the Seraphims. So it's just way too risky to go for the Necron Lord only to destroy this generator for Sisters. Not worth it. Delays Necron economy and technology too much. So here we have it, plus 70 economy already. He goes for the plus 90 economy. Summoning core is on the way. I am tier 2 on the way. Going for Inferno pistol already, although I don't need it so fast. This obelisk, as you can see, from 2 non-reinforced Seraphims also goes down pretty quickly. 2000 HP, not so much. Well, it's actually pretty much, but it goes down quickly anyways, because of this Seraphim damage. They have good damage to buildings. Now I can decap it with my missionary. They can focus his Necron warriors in close combat with one squad, and from range with another squad. It will not have too much chances, but he can overwatch and win the time he needs to push me away, so I will go away. I'll just go away from here. Let him keep his Necrons on overwatch. Goes for the Necron warrior upgrade, and his economy will be plus 90 soon. I am tier 2, I go for armor. Here I destroy his obelisk around the map. Destroyed one obelisk here, another one probably will destroy here, but no, I just go to kill these Necron warriors first. He teleports away, goes with other Necron warriors towards my base. He wants to destroy this point. I jump here to destroy the Scarabs, killing them. He cannot decap my critical location, this is my map vision. I will control 3 critical locations. Now it's time to go into his base and surprise him a bit. I am tier 2, my friend. You are tier 1. Necron warrior mass, that's what you have here. How effective it is. It's so effective that they can't even kill one single Seraphim. If he will be able to kill, he would need to leave this in the base. But if he does not deal any damage to me, I don't see how he can win the game anyway, so he had to go here, do some economy damage to me. He's still doing well, good enough. Here I go for his generator, using the crack grenade. He had to teleport back. If he didn't, he would lose too many generators. I want to look in the face of that guy who thinks that Necron warrior mass is the way to go in this matchup. I just want to see his face by the time this game will end. The Necron warriors simply do not have the mobility to hunt these Seraphims. So playing a campy style, more like defensive, while also making,
6 minutes until taking hold.
let's say also making Necron warriors, but not so many at the start. Maybe make less and build some defensive here. Maybe 2-3 turrets with upgrades on tier 2 and upgraded obelisk. Wouldn't that be much better? But still would be difficult to stop the Sisters. Here I keep destroying his obelisk all around the map. His population and speed goes lower and lower, while I get more and more map control. Although my economy is not so good at this point, Confessor will be out soon. 7th minute in the game, he's got 3 full squads of Necron warriors, and he's doing just what I was talking about. He will have 2 turrets up, upgraded, If they will upgrade in time, that would be great. And he should think about upgrading this obelisk as well. Both of them. He also made a Flayed 1 squad. He tried to decap here, but he can't. Seraphim damage on scarabs is simply way too high. Well, he decaps here. Missionary cannot deal the damage fast enough in there. I jump here to destroy his turret. Went down in a second, did not pay up, obviously. On this side he landed the Flayed ones, he went to tie up my Celestians. Even under the fire of his Necron warriors, I will ignore them and destroy the generator as well. And now I can jump back. I just must go away. I've done some decent damage already. Destroying the turret and one generator, that feels like these Seraphims already paid off. 85 to 30 economy for me, upgrades being done for the swords. Seraphims are very good in close combat when they have the close combat upgrade, that sword upgrade, and HP upgrade for the Confessor being made. As you can see, Necron warrior mass in here. It's so slow, it's... even in the negative cover it will struggle killing my sisters. And even with the help of the Flayed ones. And I didn't even cast any Confessor ability yet. Can you see this? Necron warrior mass. I mean, if you're not blind, you see that this simply doesn't work. Flayed ones coming nearby, no problem. Run away, stop and shoot them again. They are too slow. Same with the Necron warriors. And once his army gets out of the base, I jump again into his base. Now he wants to build more turrets. Of course he will have to teleport back, and I tried to focus this turret. Well, I forced him to teleport back into the base. He had to protect his base, his generators, his turrets. If he wants to advance farther on in technology, if he wants to hit tier 2 and 5 alive, he has to teleport in the base. Good job with his Flayed ones. Flayed ones actually are pretty good if they face only one Celestian squad. One Flayed 1 squad against one Celestian squad can be okay. But how do you deal with this then? With the Seraphims that have very good mobility and a ton of damage from the Crack Grenades, Inferno Pistol and this ability. That is lightning all the time. I will not be able to destroy this turret, so I have just to retreat. I've stayed so much under this Necron warrior firepower and I lost only a few sisters. I should have killed these Flayed ones a long time ago instead of jumping into Necron's base. Better just kill these Flayed ones, that was a mistake by me. I am not close to perfect play in this matchup. I am not a Sisters of Battle player, I want to remind you. While these players are pretty good with Necrons. Even Elijah, that he considers himself the best Necron in the world, he struggles with beating a random sister player. Can you see this? Necron warrior mass, you have it right here. How amazing this is working against sisters. There is no way sisters can win this. That's what I'm hearing. This is simply facepalm. It's ridiculous. It's beyond the level of my annoyance. As one man told me in Steam once upon a time. Necron warrior mass was done and it still didn't work.
Without purity,
Turrets, of course, turrets don't allow me to get very close here. I have to wait for the crack grenade cooldown. That's what I'm waiting for. Finally using one Confessor ability. This is probably the first one. And the amazing Necron Warrior mass got obliterated easily. They did basically nothing in this game. All these Necron Warriors, total waste of resources, waste of time and waste of technology, and just a failure. They're just not worth it. I am not saying that sisters are unbeatable in this matchup, but you should consider the fact that I am not a Sisters of Battle player. Just think about it. What a good Sisters of Battle player could do to a Necron in this matchup, I can't even imagine. Let's say if you have one experienced player with Sisters that is playing the race for about 5 years, how can a Necron win in this matchup? I don't have any idea, to be honest. Because if they struggle against a sister of my level, which is not any close to good, then I don't know. I really don't. Can you see how hopeless it looks? Just 2 Seraphim squads and 1 squad of Celestians. No need for Celestian mass. Just 2 Seraphims and 1 Celestian squad with Confessor. Crazy. More and more turrets being built by Elijah. He doesn't lose hope, but he's lost all the army. He's got good economy, but he couldn't finish this Greater Summoning Core yet. Destroying all of his turrets, and he removes a monolith. Just like that, without GG. Here you have it. The third game. Let's take a look at the score. I killed twice as much. On resources Elijah won, but that was not helpful for him. His army wasn't powerful enough. And on technology, also Elijah wins because he had more reinforce, only a bit more, but it also did not help. So, let's proceed to the next game, the fourth one. This time against Toxic Overlords, again on Battle Marshes, quite a good map for Seraphims, but it is not a bad map for Necrons. And here we start on the top side of the map, me with Sisters. I think I will do exactly the same build order like in the last 3 games. This is the way to go versus Necrons. On the bottom side of the map, Toxic Overlords, also known as OP Overlords, or just Overlords. Korean player, and I think Necrons are of his main races. Necrons, Space Marines, Sisters of Battle, and Imperial Guard. That's the races this guy plays quite well. But I think Necrons is one of his main races, and he's got a pretty unique style. He starts with 5 Scarabs, Necron Warrior, Necron Lord, and 2 more Necron Warriors. He will go for a faster Necron Lord this time, So those of you that think that a faster Necron Lord can be good, you will see in this game why it's not good. He placed 3 generators and upgrades the obelisk. Also fast capture of this point will not allow Seraphims to run freely around here. I mean, they can run around there, but they will get damaged. Here my squad gets out and I jump on this side. Usually you get here in time to kill these scarabs unless he goes for fast capture of this point. And if you catch the scarabs with your Seraphims, most likely the squad will get killed. Because the Seraphims have pretty high damage even while on the move. Here we have 3 full scarabs in the squad, so obviously they will retreat. They are pretty close to the base. Here is the obelisk upgraded and here are the Necron warriors. I won't follow them. I'll just play safe. Not being greedy is very important. I think Overlord's economy will not go beyond plus 60 in this game at least. That's his style, he plays with a lower economy, some kind of fast tier 2 with more army instead of investing in economy. He prefers to do a faster tier 2 or just invest more resources in his army instead of the generators, and this can be good if he is sure he will do the required damage to pay that infantry, so that it can pay off. But if he does not deal the damage and he's got such a low economy, he might as well lose the game. Necron Lord is out, he already killed one of the Seraphims. Well, I don't think he will kill more than that. Can you see how easily it gets countered by the Seraphims? You simply run away from him. Necron Lord has got like 1.7 teleports, Seraphims have double teleportation, so Necron Lord is not a threat to them. Overlords jumps over the wall here, he wants to go for my generator, that's what he's doing. I went for the second Seraphim squad before I hit tier 2 button, because I've seen his Necron Lord. Only because of that, now it's out. I can focus this Necron Lord, I don't even need to reinforce this squad. They deal enough damage, even like that, 4 in the squad, it's enough. If you look carefully, you can see how Necron Lord's HP goes down slowly but surely. Here I catch another squad of scarabs and they will get killed. 6 Seraphims in the squad, but the scarabs no chance. Necron warriors on their way somewhere. Necron warriors can fight Seraphims on tier 1, but they cannot hunt the Seraphims. They can't catch them, this is the biggest problem. You can toy with the Necron warriors however you want, because you've got much higher mobility and double teleportation. While Necron warriors are pretty slowly moving, and they only have 1 teleport with a pretty big cooldown. It's pretty easy to toy with them and counter them, outrange them, and it's not so hard for Sister to do that. Much more harder for Necrons to control their army and keep it alive. And also keep track and pace with Sister's technology. This is the hardest part. And I think, honestly, this matchup is probably the easiest one for Sisters of Battle. In other matchups I feel much worse with Sisters, but in this one it's like quite easily. Outranging here his Necron warriors, trying to shoot from range. He has to retreat. If he will not, he will simply lose too much and kill nothing. I don't think he will manage to destroy this listening post. Now also Inferno pistols are here with from the veterans. 3 Necron warrior squads here, not fully reinforced. But to reinforce them fully wouldn't be a smart idea. Overlords has to go also tier 2, and if he would just stupidly overwatched the Necron warriors. He wouldn't hit tier 2 fast enough. He built also the Forbidden Archive. His economy is still plus 60. Necron Lord probably will die very soon, although he casts Solar Pulse and will still survive for some time. Not sure if the Necron Lord with the artifacts were worth it. I jump over the wall in his base. He's got no turrets here. He will have to teleport back with his Necron warriors probably and defend his base. He destroyed my listening post, that was not even upgraded, but I destroyed his generator, and losing a generator for Necron is much more painful than for Sister losing a listening post. It's much more painful for Necrons, because the generators are building slowly. Well, it was only the 5th generator, it can still be recovered quickly, it's not very expensive. But anyways, only plus 50 economy now for Overlords. I highly doubt this will be enough to stop whatever I will make. Necron Lord seems like he received also the Phylactery, yeah. Tries to go in close combat to those Necron warriors. So far it looks quite good for Overlords. I should jump into his base and go destroy more of his generators. And if he will not teleport back to his base, he will simply lose all of his economy. But for some reason I still stay in the base. I want to defend more. I have got the Holy Reliquary up, Confessor on the way. Plus 50 economy for Overlords and plus 74 to 10 for me. Pretty close economies for us. Nicely done, nice damage done by Overlord's army here, Necron warriors. This is because Overlord started with a lower economy and went tier 2 and also made the Necron warrior Necron Lord upgrades. If he would improve his economy, he wouldn't be able to deal with damage in my base now, because he wouldn't have this army staying here alive at least. And if he cannot finish me at this point in the game, I don't think he will be able to destroy me later. Here I did another jump, trying to destroy some generator. I should go just in close combat. The generator ignore the Necron Lord. Just focus and destroy this. Casting Smite on these Necron warriors from the Confessor. And now this squad of Celestians with the Confessor can deal with 3 squads of Necron warriors. In the war situation you can disattach the Confessor from Celestians and go in close combat, but I believe Overlords will teleport away. He lost too much here. But he's done a great damage. So far, the best, the most closest game probably, the 4th one. Finally a Necron can put a good fight, but not for long I believe. Because look at his economy, plus 40. How much can he fight with such economy? If he constantly loses his Necron warriors, he needs to reinforce them all the time. And he cannot advance further in technology. He has to reinvest all the resources in his army. And with this economy, only 3 generators, it will be impossible. Of course he's done the damage in my base, but this is not enough. So massing Necron warriors still not the way. Not the right way to play. If you would go for fast destroyers, Krag grenades will deal with them easily again. The same Krag grenades from Seraphims and Celestian Meltaguns, and your destroyers are gone. And then one jump in your base and also your generators are gone. And you've got no army, you've got no destroyers, and you're dead. Maybe Flayed One Mass spam with Wraiths could work. What I know is that they might win some time. But again, Seraphims with their mobility, with their abilities and Infernal Pistol can easily counter the Flayed Ones. So if you see Flayed One Mass, you make Seraphim Mass and that's the easy counter for you. Flayed Ones become extremely useless. I just will stay here and destroy Overlord's economy over and over again. He tries again to go towards my base, deal more damage to me, while saving his generators with the phase shift for some time, for a pretty short time I would say. This is only temporary, now Solar Pulse, but these two abilities are ending pretty quickly, and what then? What will he do? Yes, he destroyed again one of my listening posts, but my economy is still 92 to 20. Can you see that? He's done so much damage to me, but my economy not a problem, still much higher than his economy. Just constantly keep destroying these generators with the crack grenades. Even in close combat, if you get tied up by the Necron Lord, you just ignore him and go in close combat on the generator. And thanks to the high damage from close combat veteran, the generator will go down quite fast. Here I defend my base, seems like I've casted another smite here, and most of the Necron warriors get killed. Even a Wraith without upgrade was here. Man, these Seraphims were being so annoying in all these games. Jump from one place to another, all the time like that. Phase shift again activated. But only 3 generators for Necron, plus 40 economy. That's so sad. Plus 92 to 20 for me. How many dead Necron bodies here? How much damage Overlords done in my base in this game, and he still cannot win. This is just sad. Now I had to make more infantry because there were lots of Necron warriors. But as you can see, I have lost basically nothing. All of my squads are alive. While Necron lost a lot. If you take a look at this ground, he destroyed 2 generators here and my Holy Reliquary on this side. And also listening post here got destroyed, and this one. That's the damage that was done by the Necron warriors. But they got killed, while I've done also pretty huge damage to Necron base, and I've lost much less units. Now, how will he stop this Sister's army? I can't imagine. Although he manages to hit tier 2 and 5. This is a new record. Elijah almost was able to hit tier 2 and 5. Overlords hits tier 2 and 5, but he is dead already. He will be able to do nothing with this. And all my army is fully alive. Isn't it? No, I've lost, seems like I finally lost one squad of Seraphims. This is the last one alive here. But I hardly care about what I'm losing in here anymore, because I know I won the game. So I don't care too much about keeping my units alive, I just know I will win. And good game and well played gets called. Yeah, he's done a pretty good job, Overlords. Pretty surprised. He managed to destroy pretty much buildings here in my base, but he lost even more. Don't even know if his attacks paid off. Quite close game even on units killed, but did you see that in the end, my economy and his economy. He only managed to gather 4100 power. But for such a low economy, he's done a good job, I must say. Still the closest game so far that was played. And the last game, now let's proceed to it. Playing from one of my Smurf names in Steam, sometimes when I'm inactive for some time. I am using different account names. So here we have on the bottom side of the map Focus, pretty known and good Necron player lately. Will he be able to stop the sisters? 3 generators being placed by him, 3 scarabs, and Necron warriors on the way. I go for the same build order, barracks, armory and generator. So in all of the 5 games I use this build order, and in most games as well that I play in this matchup. This seems like the best counter to Necrons, but even Sisters of Battle with Flamers and Phosphor Grenades can work. On tier 2 you make a Rhino and add bolters to them, and that Necron Warrior must also get killed quite easily, but Necron has much more chances against Battle Sisters than against Seraphims. And here it gets, my first Seraphim squad gets out of the barracks. Focus goes for 6 generators, his economy will be plus 70. Reinforces his Necron warriors. Don't know if it's worth it. I think it's not. Just keep 3 Necron warriors in the squad, you won't be able to kill the Seraphims anyway. So there's no reason to waste resources into reinforcing those Necron warriors. Maybe he wants to go for some kind of fast Necron warrior mass with push towards my base. Maybe that's what he wants to do. Here I get through his base, jumping away. He did not start to capture any strategic point yet. My economy is already plus 56 to 10. And again I will probably go a fast tier 2. For the start, all you must do in this matchup, just hunt those scarabs. Hunt the scarabs, deal some damage to obelisks if they're up. Jump in Necron's base, distract him, so you keep him busy in his base, you don't let him get out of his base. He goes for the summoning core at the 3rd minute, and at the 3rd minute I go tier 2. That's the difference. If he will do the build order like Overlords, it would be just the same situation like in the last game. He would have too low economy to fight my tier 2 and 5 army. He cannot keep fighting while you constantly kill his Necron warriors, because the income like plus 70, plus 60 simply is not enough. And even Seraphims with Krog grenades can jump and destroy your economy, destroy your generators. Economy gets even lower. So that's the problem. The biggest problem in this matchup are the Krog grenades on Seraphims. If they wouldn't have the Krog grenades, it probably would be a pretty balanced game. But you have 2 Krog grenades from 2 Seraphim squads, and you can destroy 1 generator or 1 turret instantly in about 2 seconds. Without losing anything. You just jump in, use the Krog grenade, jump away. Here his Necron warriors, will they be able to fight my two Seraphim squads? He focuses the Servitor, but I finish the listening post. My economy is 92 to 10. Focus economy is plus 80. He's got the Necron warrior upgrade now. He will go for the Necron warrior mass, and as you can see, he gets out of the base. Many people said I am losing because I do not go for the Necron warrior mass. I mean, I am losing this matchup because of no Necron warrior mass, but as you've seen, most of these Necrons they were going for the Necron warrior mass, and they lost all these games. Not the best micro from me here. With the Seraphims it can be much better. I believe a Sisters of Battle player wouldn't lose any Seraphim models in here. Focus economy, he can go tier 2 by now. My economy is 104 to 20. Crack grenades only now being researched, that's the mistake I've done in this game. Pretty late crack grenade. Not sure why it's so late. It's the 6th minute already, focus goes tier 2. Seems like he teleported away, yeah. Once to destroy my listening post, I managed to take two of his strategic points here on the outer map. Could kill these Necron warriors, they have to be teleported. And I jump in his base now. Maybe I will destroy one generator. Yeah, throwing the grenade, and the generator went down in 3 seconds. One expensive generator destroyed without losing, or no, I actually lost one Seraphim. The most amazing trade you can have. The best could be that you do not lose nothing at all while destroying one generator. This is more than possible. Especially when Necron army is out of position and he does not teleport in time. Jumping all over the places, just ignoring his Necron warriors and focusing the generator. Will I be able to destroy this? I wonder. Doesn't look great for me, but I could be able to destroy this. At least I kill lots of scarabs here, and I don't really lose too many Seraphims. Seems like I've lost only one. Cancelling his tier 2 and 5 building here, he will not be able to finish it. But from what I can see on the timeline, he probably will finish building this, and he might even get the second upgrade on Necron warriors. Here I jump back here and went to deal the remaining damage to this generator and finally destroy it, not even focusing properly, using the grenade, and it's down. Plus 70 economy again for focus. Celestians here tying up the Necron warriors. My economy is 115 to 20, I am floating like crazy. As I've said, I am using these Smurf accounts mostly when I do not play for about a week or two and get back into the game for some warm-up games. So that's why I'm floating like a crazy man, going for the Confessor and for the second upgrade for these swords on the veterans. Now it's time to destroy the generators from this side, right? Why not? They are so nicely placed in here, so sweet to take them down. Just cast one crack grenade on the generator, the other damage is being done by shooting it. Usually that's how you do it, no need to cast 2 crack grenades in the same building. It's more effectively if you cast 1 crack grenade in one building, and the remaining damage is being done by the weapons. So, no Confessor here, but seems like Focus is having the second Necron Warrior upgrade, if I'm not mistaken. It's up. It probably is, his color scheme doesn't let me see it properly. So we're just jumping around this base. He cannot get out, as you can see. And this is your Necron Warrior mass tactic. I think out of all the players that were pretty good in the game, only Mihalic and Gigamok agreed with me about this matchup being pretty much in Sisters of Battle's favor, mostly because of the Seraphims with their crazy abilities, Inferno Pistol, crazy high movement speed, and crack grenades. Nice move with the Chronometron here, with his army inside mine. Finally one good move from him in this game. That was a good move, I must admit it, and I do. But he got out of his base and I jumped back into his base. Can you see how annoying it can be? And another generator will be lost by him. Generator goes down and his economy is plus 40. Thanks to my double upgrade on the swords, I can destroy these generators even in close combat. Well, I am not playing perfectly at all in this game. No wonder the game is longer than usual. But with a better micro and better macro without floating, I think this game could be over about 5 minutes ago. But no need to play your best to win a Necron in this matchup. He goes with his Necron Warrior mass towards my base. Very risky, I would say, but he can teleport back, I believe. He probably has the teleportation. I am tier 3 almost, while he is tier 2 with plus 40 economy. Necron Lord can't help in here. You just go in close combat and destroy the generator. You cannot care about this Necron Lord tying up your units. Can you see how fast this HP goes down? If you're not blind, you can see this. And he teleports back. He reached my base to teleport back. That's what I'm saying. Necron Warrior mass. And focus economy is down to plus 20. This is just crazy. I don't know what to say. While my economy is plus 112 and I am tier 3, focus economy is plus 20, plus 30 and he is tier 2 and 5. His Necron warriors can't really catch up to my army and do a proper engagement to kill it. They simply cannot, they are too slow. Necron Lords, I ignore him, I don't even care about killing it. He is no threat to me. I already know I won this game. I probably will go tier 4 or maybe we'll go for the Exorcists first. About 2 more minutes to go into this game. But one Exorcist will get out and all of his Necron warriors will get even more useless. Even more useless than they were before. My Exorcist will get out. Before the Exorcist they couldn't really catch my army to kill it, But now they will simply get obliterated by that crazy artillery of sisters. I build one more plasma generator and probably later will go for my tier 4. Focus slowly has to restore his economy. If he doesn't, he is a dead man for sure. So he must do that. He cannot go tier 3 with plus 20 economy. This would be suicidal. Here he tries to engage. Probably will do some damage, but I cast the smite, not very nicely casted. But it killed a few Necron warriors anyway. He gets a destroyer out. Here's my exorcist, it's pretty far away, I don't even need it closer. These Necron warriors didn't kill a single squad of sisters from the very start of the game. And I mean it, I am not exaggerating. They killed 0 squads of sisters. Necron Lord went down, destroyer. Did destroyer kill anything? I didn't notice. If he killed something, he got destroyed by the crack grenades in 2 or 3 seconds. And I am being serious. And look at this. One Necron warrior gets stunned. The other ones cannot do anything. And after such games, people coming to my channel and being ignorant about this matchup, about how powerful Necron warrior must can be in this matchup, and trying to convince me that with the Necron warriors you can win sisters, you lose this matchup because you don't make the Necron warriors. That's the point I wanted to make, mostly. I am not denying that this matchup is impossible to win with Necrons. It's possible, but it requires a lot more effort to put in the game than sisters needs. I mean, it's much more difficult to win with Necrons than with sisters, this is obvious. This is just obvious. It's way too difficult for Necrons. He has to do 0 mistakes and perfectly match the sisters' timings, and also do some damage somehow without losing his generators, and trying to not stay behind in technology. And yes, I've won experienced Sisters of Battle players. I won many games, but I've lost more than I've won. And this is probably normal, because the balance is clearly in Sisters of Battle favor. You cannot deny this. And these were not anti-Necron maps, I repeat, on maps like Outer Reaches, Meeting of Minds, Shrine of Exelion, Necrons stand no chance at all. Can you see this? I killed more than twice than Focus did. On resources I obviously won. On technology I also won. His reinforced units were not helpful at all. All that his Necron warriors killed, they destroyed my non-upgraded listening post. It was not upgraded when they were marching towards my base. And they killed also a few sisters, but all my squads were alive. From the very start until the end, I did not lose a single squad. If you control your army properly, the Necron warriors cannot catch it. They cannot kill them. That's all. 17 minutes game, the longest one probably from all these 5 games. I hope you enjoyed these matches and you've opened your eyes to reality. And you can suggest me what other matchups you would like to see. I hope to see you in the next videos. Thank you for watching.